Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I wanted to make some fantasy football content this summer, so it's a new type of video today. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, make sure you guys hit the like button. It just helps this video reach more people. Subscribe if you haven't already. But as you can tell by the screen, we're looking at one tight end who's on the verge of a breakout season. And this tight end is none other than Philadelphia Eagles' own Dallas Goedert, coming into his fourth season as an Eagle, drafted in the second round. Lots of reasons why he's on the verge of having a huge season. Just looking back at last year, he was limited to just 11 games. Some of that was due to injuries. Only had 46 catches, still had 524 yards, 3 touchdowns. But a lot of that was when he was playing with Carson Wentz, and Wentz statistically looked like he was lost out there for parts of the season. The Eagles didn't get much from the receivers. At times, they were dealing with some injuries on the offensive line. Goddard himself missed a few games. He was banged up. Just didn't really come together last season, but a lot of changes for the Eagles this year. For one, Carson Wentz is gone. He's now on the Indianapolis Colts. Jalen Hurts, who took over late for Carson Wentz in the Eagles season, he looked a lot better. The offense was moving. They were scoring points. There were stretches of that Philadelphia Eagles season last year, which were just so miserable to watch as a fan. Them not being able to move the offense, scoring 0 points in the first quarter, barely scoring like 10 points at halftime, a lot of these games. So Carson Wentz was the only problem, not the only reason why Goddard can have a big season this year. Another one is that Zach Ertz is unhappy. Ertz coming off of his worst season in a while, especially after the previous year where he had set some Eagles records for catches with Wentz when he was on fire. Some of the Philadelphia Eagles receivers weren't happy, thought they were just Wentz was just cherry picking the ball to Zach Ertz, but now Wentz is gone. Ertz looks like he's on his way out. Reports are that he's not happy. He wants a trade. He wants a release. And if Ertz is gone, then the door is wide open for Dallas Goedert to emerge as their number one tight end. He probably already is going into this year as their number one tight end, even if Ertz is on the roster. But I don't expect Ertz to be there. He's owed a lot of money. The Eagles aren't really happy with him. He's not happy in Philly. And they're just going a completely different direction right now. The entire Eagles receiving core is very, very young. You have everybody is below 26, including Goddard, who's 26. He's like the veteran in that group. Ertz, he's much older than these guys. Probably not in a rebuilding phase, although the Eagles might be able to compete if Jalen Hurts plays as well as he did in the games that he took over for Wentz last year. And another reason is that Nick Sirianni, new coach. Doug Peterson is gone. Completely doing a new system for Sirianni. He's already won over his players. Reports are that the players love him. They love his attitude. He gets players excited. And new coach definitely will look to Dallas Goedert for just some security, especially with a young quarterback for some tight ends. Don't think he'll have as big of a season as guys like Waller, Kelsey, etc., George Kittle. But when he's surrounded by a second-year player in Jalen Reagor, who wasn't very good last year, especially with the Eagles taking him over Justin Jefferson. Devontae Smith, very, very explosive player. He's going to be the Eagles' number one weapon this year, but he's a rookie. Might take him some games to get accustomed, and he's a very good as a deep threat. But both of those guys are speed demons. None of those are very ball dominant. Just got big bodies that can just go up and grab the ball, which is why I believe Jalen Hurts is going to lock into Dallas Goedert as one of his favorite weapons. Expect those two to have huge connections. Looking forward to stacking them up in DFS, playing them in some season-long leagues, and just hoping that both of them just rack up the fantasy points, because lots of good things are on the way for both of these guys. Not only for Hurts in his second year, but for Dallas Goedert in entering his fourth season. Now that Jalen Hurts has a full off-season to work out, he's not thrown into the fire like he was more than halfway through the season, more than 3/4 of the season like he was last year. When Goddard was on the field with Hurts, we saw him target him 6-8 times in two of the games where Hurts had some of his better starts. And looking at this depth chart, when he's surrounded by like Greg Ward in the slot, Fulgham maybe also on the roster, they are just super young. And Dallas Goedert is going to be the veteran who has to take command and has just the most experience, especially if Zach Ertz is not there, which we do not expect. So entering this 2021 season, do not be shocked if you see Dallas Goedert emerge as one of the better tight ends throughout the season. By the end of the season, if he has like a top 5 tight end stats, that is something I'm projecting for Dallas Goedert to be a top 5 wide receiver for fantasy in this 2021 season. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments, hit the like button, and then let me know if you guys want to see more of these videos. I'll keep them coming if that's something you guys want.